Acerglyn versus maple wine.
Like she said, we're going to just taste these side by side. We made both. Now, they're not the same thing. Maple wine is literally just fermented maple syrup, whereas the Acerglyn is almost half and half. It's a little bit more honey than maple syrup. So, how do they taste? What's the differences? You know, we like them both, so let's find out.
So, my side is the maple wine. Brian's side is the Acerglyn. We can
My
also
side, your side, my side.
tell a little bit by the color.
Not much.
The maple wine is just
close.
a smidge darker than the Acerglyn. But other than that, they're pretty much the same color.
So do we want to like taste the same one at the same time and then taste the other one? Let's do that.
Okay.
So I have the Acerglyn, so let's taste the maple wine first.
Okay.
I have a prediction. I don't want to give it away in case I'm wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to like the maple wine better. They smell totally different, I will tell you that already.
We're not going to go over in detail the aroma and the taste and all that. If you're interested in those, please go back and watch our tastings on those specific beverages. Right now, we're focused on the differences and the similarities between these two.
Right. I get like the smoky, robust maple syrup flavor in the maple wine. The ethanol comes through a little bit.
It's bacon!
And now, the Acerglyn. If you're curious, Acerglyn is mead, okay? That's why it's called an Acerglyn. So it is actually a mead made with maple syrup and honey. If I remember correctly, the Acerglyn was drier than the maple syrup wine at the end. Okay, they taste nothing alike.
Nope.
Not even remotely similar. I do taste a slight maple syrup in the Acerglyn, but I definitely get, like, it's bacony, smoky, yeah, in the maple syrup wine. Over here, it's cleaner, it's lighter, it's a more refreshing flavor.
It's crisp.
It's crisp. Going back for more.
It's really interesting to me because this is the same maple syrup in both of these beverages, but just the difference in fermenting it with honey versus fermenting it on its own is completely, vastly different.
Oh my God, yeah. Now, interestingly enough, too, I know we back sweetened the maple wine. Pretty sure we didn't back sweeten the Acerglyn. We didn't feel it needed it. I still agree with that statement. They taste almost the same sweetness level. The maple wine may be just a touch sweeter, but not much. That's kind of cool. I mean, that's pretty amazing that even though this one finished drier than this because of the back sweetening, it doesn't taste any less sweet, really. Now, one thing I'm going to do, we've been doing maple syrup, then Acerglyn. I'm going to do it backwards because we found something the other day when we were doing ice versus no ice. When we tasted iced, then no ice, it tasted different than if you tasted no ice versus ice. Figure that one out. But, you know, that's just the way the brain works. So I'm going to do Acerglyn first. Very nice. Then, maple wine. Okay, there was a difference. For me, when I did the maple wine first, then the Acerglyn, they were very similar sweetness levels. The maple wine was a little bit more aggressive. It had a lot more of a robust, bacony, you know, almost salty, smoky flavor to it. And then the Acerglyn was the lighter, nicer, kinder version. When you taste them backwards, when I did the Acerglyn first, the Acerglyn came through as you'd expect it to be. There was the honey character and things like that. But it was a little bit more aggressive than before. It didn't taste super sweet, but it had more flavor. Then when I drank the maple wine after that, the maple wine was like silky smooth and sweeter.
Yeah, the maple wine is definitely smoother from front to finish versus the Acerglyn. I'm hoping that over time that will mellow out on the Acerglyn.
Age, these are both going to be amazing.
But initially, my experiences in the Acerglyn, I'm getting more of a sweetness up front.
Right.
Where the maple wine, it just kind of floats around. It's just not like, oh, I'm sweet. It's just like, oh, I'm this cool bacon thing.
They're both really, really good. I hate to just use that term, but they are. There's a lot of complexity. There's on the front and back. And like we said, we did full tastings on these, so we don't want to draw this out, forever. But they're both unique. And that's what's really, really cool is just one ingredient change made it a completely different beverage. So when someone asks all the time, can I just use maple syrup to make that? Or can I substitute honey for maple syrup or maple syrup for honey? You can. However, they will be completely different things. They will not be the same in any way.
I anticipated these to be a lot more similar than what they actually are. They are completely and totally different entities.
Starts on the nose. Maple syrup, bacon, salt, honey. A little bit of maple syrup. Oh, they're completely different on the nose.
Yep.
Okay, so now that we've tasted them independently, we tasted them forward, and then we tasted them backwards. Guess what? It's time to mix them together. Hey, no test is complete until you've tested it thoroughly.
Now, we used to do this a lot when we would do bourbon or other whiskey tastings. We would compare and contrast, and then we'd blend it, and it would become this new thing.
It was usually better. This is really, really good now. Okay. Yeah. That improved both of them. Because what happened is the extra sweetness of the maple syrup and the extra mapley, bacony flavors mixed with the honey more. Ooh, which makes me wonder, would making a maple wine with using honey as the sweetener versus making a Acerglyn with maple syrup as the sweetener, which would be better? We may have to actually make another one.
Just swap the percentages?
Yep. Make it mostly maple with a little bit of honey versus the other way around. I think that's a neat idea. She's like, yeah, whatever.
I don't know. Honestly, I like the maple wine. I like the Acerglyn. I like them both. It's all good to me.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that because, that means making another brew, 2 more brews probably. But, hey, there's lots out there we can try too. By the way, if you have suggestions for other flavors of mead let me just give a couple caveats here. It needs to be easily accessible. Like, I don't want some crazy thing that only grows on the hillside of one mountain in Dublin that we can't get here.
And also needs to be legal.
Yeah, it needs to be legal. So we're not doing CBD. We're not doing anything like that. We're not doing the crazy mushrooms. I probably won't make a mushroom mead, just so you know. But I'm more looking for, we have an agave wine coming out soon. What other flavors would you like with the agave? What other flavors would you like with the maple syrup? Certain fruits, certain spices work really well with certain things. I'm curious because basically I'm looking to make another spiced metheglin-like product, but I don't want to use honey. I want to use maple syrup or agave and see if I can get a really cool flavor profile. So I'm curious what you guys think. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you're interested in seeing. And hey, if enough people ask for it, we just might do it.
If you've enjoyed this video, look up. There's another one you might like equally as well.
Thanks for watching.